What's up, everybody? It's Roger and Travis here from popvinyls.com and DisKingdom.com with your weekly podcast, which contains all your weekly news from Funko, which in this week, going to be talking about some new Star Wars mystery minis, some Spider-Man Homecoming products, also been talking about some new Marvel Dorbz, and a few other Star Wars bits and pieces as well. So let's jump first off into the main kind of release of the week, which was over at the Disney park. So you can find a brand new Jolly Roger pop vinyl, which is based on Pirates of the Caribbean, the attraction. These are available in Walt Disney World, also in Disneyland, and they were also available online at disneystore.com, but these really sold out really quickly. So let's just have a quick look here and show you what they look like. As I said, this one kind of follows on from where we left off with the Haunted Mansion ones. As I said, they're going to be available at D Street in Disneyland and pin traders at Walt Disney World. Expect them to be pretty hard to get. I do love the fact that the detail on this, obviously we've got the skeleton, we've got the hat. Looks a great figure. I just love the detail that they've put into the body of the chest. You can really see that rib cage, and just in general, it's a great looking vinyl. As I said, it's a Disney Parks exclusive. From the movie. It looks really good. So let's hear now what Travis had to think of this one.
When I first saw the proto for the Jolly Roger service months ago, I was hoping it would be part of the upcoming Disney subscription service, which ended up being Disney Treasures. That was not the case, and this past week, Jolly Roger was released in stores in Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Now, in Disneyland, it was the limit of 2 per person with roughly a stock of 400. In Walt Disney World, limit of 10 per person with a rough stock of 1,000. So, a bunch of flippers were able to grab them up in Walt Disney World and set inflated retail prices in the secondary market. A few people I know were able to grab them, and they grabbed them for the sole reason of selling them at cost to fellow collectors. But there were quite a few people that did not do that and grabbed as many as they could to resell in the secondary market. I don't like that practice. I know others don't like that practice, but it's the market. It's created. Funko allows it, Disney allows it, so it happens. They could have set limits like they did in Disneyland if they wanted to prevent it. So, hopefully these get released again, restocked, and we don't have a debacle like the Haunted Mansion ones, which the supply is currently a lot lower than the demand. As far as the pop vinyl itself, I love the look. I love the paint job. I love how it's related to mainly the Disneyland version, but how it has roots in both the Disneyland and the Walt Disney World version of the ride. And I'm a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, so this is a must-have for me. And hopefully I can find one. Somewhere, somehow.
Hey, up next, let's talk about some new Star Wars one. It was May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th, so there's been bits and pieces. So first off, we have got a look at some brand new mystery minis. So this set does again look really, really cool. So let's check these ones out. So first off, as you can see in this series here, we have got a normal Stormtrooper. We've also got Chewbacca. We've also got Obi-Wan Kenobi. We've also got Grand Toff. We've got a little Jawa. We got C-3PO, Greedo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo. We've also got Darth Vader. We've also got like an elite trooper and a few other little characters. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not too sure of them, but they include Snaggletooth, Ponda Baba, and also Hammerhead. So yeah, a few different ones there. Obviously all based on the original trilogy rather than any of the new ones. So that obviously also leaves it wide open for a couple of different series based on obviously the new trilogy and also for prequels and stuff. I think this set looks really cool, so let's hear now what Travis had to think of this set.
Safe to say that I speak for a lot of us when I say finally regarding the Star Wars mystery minis being revealed. I do like that they're focusing on the 40th anniversary, so they're focusing on the first movie, A New Hope. I love the way the characters look, and I'm excited about this series. I'm excited about picking up these series. Little concerned about the rarities of some of them. It looks like it's going to be more than just a 12-pack, which would make sense because they could sell more cases if they have different rarities. Also concerns me with the upcoming release of different series, different variants, different exclusives for the different vendors that get exclusives like Hot Topic and Target and Walgreens and GameStop and Walmart, and the list could go on and on. So we shall see how crazy that gets and see how many we actually have to go out and collect.
Okay, so up next now, let's look at some more Star Wars pop vinyls that got revealed on over the May 4th weekend. Now this set, we're going to kick again back into some Rogue One bits and pieces. We've also got some plushies as well. So again, back on the classic trilogy. So we have got Luke Skywalker, R2-D2. We've also got a little Ewok there, Wicket, Yoda, and a Stormtrooper. I do love that R2-D2 one. These are about 7 to 8 inches high. They're going to be coming out in the summer. Also coming out in July, we're going to get a wave 2 of the Rogue One pops. So we're going to have Galen Erso. We're also going to have a young Jyn Erso. And finally, we're going to have a Wheat of Cherubi, if that's how you pronounce it there. Gonna be honest, probably the one I like the most there is Galen, because obviously he was a big part of it. The young Erso, I do love the fact that she has got that little stormtrooper there and a little hand at the bottom, which I do think is cool. She's also got a little pigtails and stuff. Again, it's a kind of a cool little addition if you are into the Rogue One ones. I pick a couple of them myself, but personally, these are kind of obviously much more like B-list figures based on the original sort of set that we saw way back when the movie got released. But I'd love to know your thoughts on this. You can always get in touch with us, leave your comments on what you ever think of any of the stories. So let's hear what Travis had to think about these pop vinyls.
While I will admit that I am not a fan of the Star Wars Rogue One movie, I do appreciate it. And the other week when I was watching it for the second time, I saw this little guy running around with a gun, and I'm like, he would make a great pop vinyl. Well, he's going to become a pop vinyl. Wee Teeth will become a pop vinyl coming soon, as well as young Jyn Erso and her father, Galen Erso, and then also a Death Star droid. I do like how they're expanding the line, and for people that really love the movie, because I know a lot of my friends do, it's a great expansion on the line and a great continuation of the series.
Okay, so up next, let's talk now about some new Marvel Dorbz. So we're going to be having Anti Venom and also Carnage. These are going to be coming to, I think it was Walgreens. So these are looking pretty cool. Sorry, not Walgreens, Walmart. Do apologise there. So these are going to be coming out in mid-May. So we've got Anti Venom and the white one there with the beautiful tongue coming out there, and we've also got Carnage. I do love the Carnage one. Not sure about Anti Venom. I'm not as familiar with that character. Not really seen too much of him, but I do love the Carnage one. It's just that tongue, the detail that they put into that on there does look really cool. So now let's hear what Travis had to think about that one.
Well, I'm not surprised that Walmart is getting 2 new exclusive Dorbz in the form of Marvel's Carnage and Anti Venom. I am surprised that we haven't gotten a Venom yet. I know Anti Venom and Carnage are popular, but I think Venom is more popular. And it looks like these 2 figures are just repaints of the same mold. So, where's the Venom? Is Venom going to be a regular release that we just haven't seen yet? Or am I hallucinating and we've gotten him and I'm just not remembering correctly? It could be either way, actually. But I'm pretty sure that I haven't seen a Venom one yet. Seen a Venom pop and a mini pop keychain, but I have not necessarily seen a Venom Dorbz that has not been custom made by a collector. So we shall see. But I liking the design. I don't necessarily care for Walmart getting exclusives because my Walmart is horrible with exclusives. But people that love the Dorbz will have another 2 to add to their collection and hunt down.
Okay, so finally now let's look at some of the brand new Spider-Man Homecoming pops and figures. So let's have a look here at these. So these are some store exclusive information. So Tony Stark Dorb in a kitty is going to be available at GameStop. We're also going to have a green glowing Vulture, which is going to be also available at GameStop. A unmasked Spider-Man, which is going to be available at Top Topic. an unmasked proto suit, which will be available at Walmart. There will also be a twin pack featuring Iron Man and Spider-Man available at Target. There will also be Peter Parker and homemade suit 2-pack also that looks to be at Best Buy. So there, a couple of different ones. Personally love that twin pack with Iron Man and Spider-Man, and also kind of liking that green glow vulture. So yeah, a couple of different ones there. Personally, I said hopefully we'll see maybe like a twin pack like this in the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming Marvel Collector because we saw it with the Captain America Civil War one. I thought that was really cool, so maybe hopefully we'll get something along those lines. But there again, that's a quick look there at some of those new figures. Let's hear what Travis had to think about these as well.
Not surprising that Funko has released more store exclusives for more Marvel characters. It seems Marvel is one of the bigger lines to get store exclusives because they're that popular. For Marvel Star Wars Homecoming, at least they're listing everywhere where the exclusives are. Like GameStop, and Walmart, and Target, and Best Buy. And it just, as much as I dislike store exclusives to the point where they're doing it right now, at least they are releasing the information on where they're available, because they used to not. They used to just say, look, these are the regular releases, and then we would have to go hunting for the store exclusives. So at least they release information in a separate press release showing all the exclusives for the different, releases. So that's a good thing. I do like the design of these characters. I especially like the Target 2-pack with Iron Man and a crouching Spider-Man. And the Dorbz at GameStop with Tony Stark with his kitty t-shirt. That is pretty cute. So, will I be picking him up? Maybe. I'm not big into the Spider-Man line, but I do like the look of the new movie, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. So, we shall see what I pick up for my collection.
Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, follow button or subscribe button on whichever platform you are watching or listening to us on. You can also, as I said, check us out on our different social medias over at DisKingdom.com and PopVinyls.com. We also have our Facebook groups, including Funko, Dorbz, Mystery Mini. So if you're into your figures, you'll definitely want to join them, and you can buy, trade, sell, etc. Things like that. As per usual, check out those websites, hit and follow us on all the different things. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Laters.